All right, friends, enemies, and those still under review, I am Kitty Black, and we are here on this lovely sunny afternoon in Winchester, Virginia for game number 9 of the Beast Coast Brawl 2024. In the white jerseys this afternoon is Philly Junior Roller Derby with number 00, Matzo Brawl, number 101, TIE Fighter, number 1014, No Guts, No Glory, number 11, Mayday, number 16, Stay in Your Laney, number 1717, Bunicula, number 180, I Roll, number 26, Bad Blood, number 3377, Bee Sting, number 37, Plushy, number 44, Flomo, number 444, Smashiopia, number 922, Pacifist, number 973, Lady Gotcha, and number 99, Soul Crusher. And their opponents today, the Rome Junior Roller Derby All-Stars, number 06, Cosmic Cruiser, number 11, Thrasher, number 181, Ringo Scar, number 2, Bruiser, number 222, Spitfire, number 247, PETA, number 27, Tragedy Anna, number 3, Goldie Blocks, number 340, Ruby Red Slapper, number 439, Ice Leia, number 472, Star Viking, number 63, Mermaid Massacre, number 911, Nacho Business, number 916, Mighty Duck, and number 99, Lightning. No. It's not me. Our non-skating officials this afternoon in the black shirts, keeping score, keeping track, keeping time. HBC, Penguini, Less Than 3, Sin, Kirsten, Gluteus Cactimus, Muffin, Jeff, and officially Mel. I have heard that whistle. Our skaters are lining up for the first jam. Jam timer has declared 5 seconds, and here we go. Jamming for Philly right now is No Gus, No Glory up against Rome's Ruby Red Slapper. No Gus, No Glory makes some quick footwork around Rome's number 181, Ringo Scar. No Gus, No Glory in on a scoring pass now. Ruby Red Slapper still looking for a way out of that pack. No Gus, No Glory back to contending with that 4-wall from Rome, pushing on number 222, Spitfire. No Gus, No Glory does break the pack for one more scoring pass. 8 points so far this jam. TIE Fighter trying to break up that wall, give No Gus, No Glory just a little more space and a little more time. Ruby Red Slapper out of the pack now on a scoring run as well. No Gus, No Glory, trusting his blockers to hold her back while he makes his way through one more time to pick up some more points for Philly. No Gus, No Glory back to pushing on that defensive triangle from Rome. No Gus, No Glory, it does clear the pack one more time. Currently 2 blockers from Philly and 1 blocker from Rome having a seat in the penalty box right now. No Gus, No Glory looking for some more points and picks them up indeed. All right, that jam arrives at its natural 2-minute conclusion. Coming on strong, we have begun the game with a 32-point jam for No Gus, No Glory. 4 points for Ruby Red Slapper from Rome, bringing a 28-point differential after just 2 minutes. right, Beasting wearing the star for Philly now up against Rome's Lightning. Beasting has broken the pack and picked up lead jammer position for Philly. Now trying to pick up some points. Rome's Lightning looking to dance their way through that pack. Rome's blockers hold off Philly's defense just long enough to get Lightning free. Lightning out on a scoring run as well now. Lightning taking a seat in the penalty box for a low block. And Rome's Mermaid will be joining. Beasting on a scoring run now, 4 points in. TIE Fighter back on the track. And Beasting clears the pack one more time and calls it off, opting to give Philly a power start on this next jam. Let's see what they can do with it. All right, I have heard 4 whistles, folks. That is an official timeout. All right, the officials seem to be done with their discussion, getting back to their positions. That rolling whistle does indicate that the official timeout is over. And No Gus, No Glory picks up lead jam for Philly after a brief scuffle with Rome's blockers right at turn 1. Lady Gotcha playing just a little bit of offense for No Gus, No Glory. All you got to do is just push him out of the way. No Gus, No Glory tries to fake out Rome's blockers, stumbles, knocks himself to the outside between turns 1 and 2, and is pulled to the back of the pack. In the meantime, Lightning No Gus, No Glory being called to the penalty box. Lightning back out on the run for Rome. I do not believe a lead jammer has been designated during this jam. Therefore, we are going to take this jam to its natural 2-minute conclusion. No Gus, No Glory standing. Rome's coach is making sure they're aware of it. And No Gus, No Glory back out on the track, looking for a way around Rome's blockers. Does, in fact, find one. No Gus, No Glory spins his way around Mermaid Massacre to pick up 4 more points for Philly. No Gus, No Glory very briefly uses Bunnicula as a battering ram and or shield to make his way through that pack, and that jam has come to an end with what appears to be 16 points for each team, leaving our score now at 56-20. Smashiopia knocked to the outside of the track by Rome. Now pulled to the back of the pack. Smashiopia now pushing on a three-wall of Rome's blockers at the front, and our referee calls a no pack, forcing them to let her go. Smashiopia has picked up lead jam for Philly, pushing through to pick up some points. Mighty Duck at the back of the pack, looking for a way through, pushing on a three-wall from Philly. And that is, in fact, 4 points for Smashiopia. Let's see if she can do it again. An illegal contact penalty has been assessed to Nacho Business, and they will take a seat in the penalty box while these two jammers continue to fight it out. Among some really impressive defense from both teams. One more blocker from Rome headed to the box. All right, and that jam comes to a close after 11 points for Smashiopia and Philly. They were able to hold Rome scoreless, and the score is now 67-20. Stay in your laney from Philly, just breezing through that pack. Ruby Red Slapper hemmed up by Philly's blockers, joining up for that three-wall defense. Stay in your laney pulled to the back of the pack by number 181. That is Ringo Scar. Ruby Red Slapper now out of the pack on a scoring run as well. Well, Matza Brawl takes a seat in the penalty box for Philly. Rome currently holding a 2 to 4 blocking advantage. Not so fast, as one more player from Rome takes a seat in the penalty box, and one from Philly is on their way out. And just as I said that, Rome's jammer, number 340, Ruby Red Slapper, taking a seat in the penalty box as well. That is how quickly things can change in this sport. All right, that is number 11 Mayday jamming for Philly with a power start over Rome's Ruby Red Slapper, who is starting this jam in the penalty box. And just like that, Ruby Red Slapper is out of the box. Mayday hits the back of the pack, looking to pick up some more points. I do see here some penalties being assessed. I have heard a high block, I believe. Yes, that was in fact a high block for Philly's Mayday, which is going to give Rome's Ruby Red Slapper 30 seconds to score unopposed. Ruby Red Slapper unfortunately started that 30 seconds off with a hard hit taking her to the floor. There is currently no lead jammer as this jam will run to its natural 2-minute conclusion. Ruby Red Slapper taking a seat in the penalty box. And Mayday is now released, along with number 444, Smashiopia. Smashiopia spins her way around Bruiser. Ruby Red Slapper back in the pack as well. Mayday hitting the back of the pack, looking for a route around Rome's blockers to pick up some more points for Philly. Mayday does a hop, skip, a jump, and a spin, and is out in the front of that pack. That is a 12-point jam for Philly. No points awarded to Rome this jam, bringing our score to 87-20. No Gus, no Glory back jamming for Philly. Lightning wearing the star for Rome right now. Lightning fighting past Philly's blockers and is now engaged in a foot race with No Gus, no Glory. No Gus, no Glory on a second scoring run. Lightning on their first. No Gus, no Glory very carefully spins around Thrasher. To pick up 4 more points for Philly, and trying to do that again. Pulled to the back of the pack by Thrasher this time. In the meantime, Lightning is able to escape and picking up 4 more points for Rome. At this point, we have a tied jam, 8-8. And No Gus, no Glory picks up 4 more points, says, no, you don't. Now it's a 12-8 jam. No Gus, no Glory pulled to the back again. Makes it through one more time, calls off the jam after scoring. Just waiting for a confirmation from our jam refs before I say the wrong thing. $16 points for No Gus, no Glory. 13 for Lightning and Rome. Our score is now 103 with Philly crossing the century mark just halfway through the first half of the game, and 33 points for Rome. Mighty Duck still in the back of the pack for Rome, as B Sting has already cleared the pack for Philly and is on a scoring run. Mighty Duck now out as well. I see a back block penalty being assessed in that pack. Mighty Duck picks up 4 points on the run for Rome. And B Sting, a lap ahead, picks up 4 more for Philly. One more lap by B Sting. couple of Phillies blockers having a seat in the penalty box now to sit down and think about what they did. As Mighty Duck squeaks through to pick up 4 more points for Rome. TIE Fighter and I Roll released from the penalty box just as that jam is called to a close.
Yeah, I think she said she brought another.
Yes. All right, we are back in action, folks. Mayday scoots right through the pack to pick up lead jam for Philly. Ringo Scar from Rome still looking for a way out. Really great looking one-on-one blocking by Pacifist. Philly's wall nicely reforming around Rome's blockers. Just these textbook examples of everything these young people are trained to do at practice. Mayday 12 points deep for Philly. And that is 16 points now. Mermaid from Rome takes a star pass. For those just tuning in, perhaps parents or grandparents unfamiliar with the terms, the jammer, the player with the star on their head, and the point scorer of the team is able to, at any time, take that star cover off of their helmet and hand it off to their pivot, the one wearing the stripe. There are various strategic reasons to do that, and that is known as a star pass. Players spend a lot of time learning how and when and where to execute a good one, and with that, the jam is ending. That was a 24-point jam for Philly and a 4-point jam for Rome, bringing our score to 143-51. Okay, no Gus, no glory, just muscling through that pack for Philly. Ruby Red Slapper, another familiar face on that jam line, looking for a way through. No Gus, no glory, just slams into Rome's wall as they try to contain him. And he is out after picking up 4 points. I Roll headed to the penalty box for Philly. Ruby Red Slapper out on a scoring run as well now after No Gus, No Glory is 8 points in. These two will hit the back of the pack at just about the same time, seeing if No Gus, No Glory wants to place that trust in his blockers for them to hold Ruby Red Slapper back while he picks up more points. No Gus, No Glory hops, skips, and jumps around the outside of the track after picking up 4 more points for Philly. Ruby Red Slapper still in that pack. Up just as soon as I said that, she is out. 4 points for Ruby Red Slapper. I was briefly concerned about Cosmic Cruiser there, but they seem to be on their feet as well. No Gus, No Glory, 16 points into this jam so far. I Roll attempting a run back on Rome's Jammer as No Gus, No Glory heads to the penalty box. Ruby Red Slapper now has about 16 seconds to score unopposed, as well as giving a power start to Rome on the next jam. All right, the jam refs have their hands in the air signaling points. I will report to you as soon as I see those hands go down, showing that the scorekeepers have recorded them. All right, folks, that was an 18-8 jam. 161 points for Philly, 59 for Rome. Looks like we are having a quick time out to sort some things out. All right, that official timeout has come to an end. Everyone getting back into position and lining up. And they're off. Lightning wearing the star once again for Rome. No Gus, No Glory on his feet in the penalty box and has now left that penalty box. Lightning on a scoring run for Rome now, seeing if he can chip away at that Philly lead. Lightning doing some fancy footwork right around number 44, Flomo. Doesn't quite clear that pack. No Gus, No Glory kind of tips left then right, looking to see what is the best way around this wall of Rome's blockers before he gets out. Is able to score 4 points. I see 3 points awarded to Rome. Score is 165 to 62. TIE Fighter knocking Bee-Sting to the out and, pardon me, TIE Fighter knocking Mighty Duck to the out, pulling them all the way back. Bee-Sting picking up lead jam for Philly. Mighty Duck stuck behind that outstanding offensive triangle from Philly. I Roll pushes her to the inside of the track. Oh, eye roll picks up a penalty for that one. I believe that was a forearm. Eye roll will be having a seat for 30 seconds to reflect upon his actions. Bee Sting pushed to the outside of the track by Mermaid Massacre from Rome. TIE Fighter trying to stay on top of Mighty Duck. Bee Sting still scoring points for Philly, up to 12 so far. Mermaid Massacre taking a seat in the penalty box for Rome. Looks like Philly will begin this jam with a 4-2 blocking advantage. All right, Stay in Your Laney is jamming for Philly now, up against Rome's Nacho Business. Stay in Your Laney pushing on a 2-wall from Philly. Brett gets out, is caught very, very briefly by Thrasher, does manage to make it out of that pack and pick up lead jammer. Nacho Business still looking for a way out against a 4-wall from Philly. Every single one of Philly's blockers is on top of Nacho Business right now. Defensive triangle held up by Pacifist. Nacho Business being pulled backwards by number 44, Flomo. In the meantime, Stay in Your Laney looking to find a way through that pack and pick up some more points for Philly. Stay in Your Laney is being pulled back by Rome's jammer, Nacho Business. That is what we call fifth blocker. Nacho Business pulled to the back of that pack again by Flomo. Flomo comes up to join a defensive triangle with number 26, Bad Blood. Stay in Your Laney knocked into the infield, calls the jam off. That was 8 points for Stay in Your Laney. Able to hold Rome scoreless. Score is now 189-62 with 2 minutes left in the first period of this game. Just as that whistle blows, Mayday absolutely dances up the outside of that pack, picking up lead jam for Philly, making it look easy. Mayday looking to pick up some points. I do believe I see there, that's right. There is a forearm penalty being assessed to number 181. Ringo Scar. Nacho Business out on the run for Rome. Nacho Business taking a seat in the penalty box, leaving Mayday 30 seconds to score unopposed. Ringo Starr standing up, indicating that she has less than 10 seconds remaining to go on that penalty. As Mayday hits the back of the pack once again. Mayday clears the pack once more, bringing her score this jam up to 16 points. Trampling Bias sends Mayday to the penalty box. 16 seconds left in this jam as Nacho Business just hammers on that wall from Philly. TIE Fighter trying to hold Nacho Business back. Flomo pulling Nacho Business all the way to the back of the pack. And just like that, the jam is over, and in fact, the period is over. We've got an intermission. We will be going into halftime with the score at 212 points for Philly, 62 for Rome. Don't go anywhere. Is coming to a close. I believe it's Mars's March Table.
That's good.
Thank you. While the skaters and officials are preparing, I've got a couple more shout outs to read. This is to Philly from Shorty. Way to go, Philly. Miss you guys and keep killing it. Love, Shorty. And here is one that gets me in the heart. This is written from the Pittsburgh Derby Brats to their coaches Smash and Dozer and Nemesis, who also happen to be teammates of mine on Pittsburgh Undead. Thank you for your dedication to our team. We are beyond grateful for you. Okay, we are back in action. starting the second period of this game with a score of 212 to 62. Mayday is jamming for Philly, and that was like magic. I said Mayday's name, and there she goes. Mayday runs through that pack, picks up lead jammer for Philly. Rome's Thrasher is still tucking the pack as Mayday makes one more quick pass. One more pass through that pack for Mayday, bringing her score this jam to 12 points. Rome's Thrasher is still looking for a way out. Quite a lot of chaos here at turn one. All right, as that jam is whistled to a close. Our score is now 228 to 62. That was a 16-point jam for Mayday. B Sting jamming for Philly now. Ruby Red Slapper out there for Rome. I was about to say no lead jam awarded just yet, but there is one, and it is, in fact, Rome's Ruby Red Slapper. Ruby Red Slapper clears that pack again. Oh, not quite. Ruby Red Slapper is taken to the floor just outside of turn one by TIE Fighter. B Sting taking a seat in the penalty box for a track cut. TIE Fighter just a tornado out there trying to break up Rome's blockers. TIE Fighter pulls Ruby Red Slapper to the back of the pack. Whole entire pack actively moving backwards right now. Ruby Red Slapper knocked into the infield again by TIE Fighter as the pack continues to move backwards. In the meantime, B Sting has escaped the penalty box and is back out on the run for Philly. 20 seconds remain in this jam. Let's see what happens. Jam is whistled to a close after Ruby Red Slapper calls it off. That was 7 points for Philly and 4 for Rome. Score is now 235 to 66. I see Rome calling a team timeout. Did you know? There are plenty of strategic uses for a team timeout. Let everyone catch their breath, regroup. If the other team has had a big scoring run, that is a time to kill their momentum. Generally just a time to call your players in, get everyone back on the same page. I have a shout out to all officials and NSOs from the Pittsburgh Derby Brats. Thank you for making this tournament possible. We are so grateful for you. I would love to echo that sentiment as well. No Gus, No Glory picks up a quick lead for Philly in this jam. Cosmic Cruiser still looking for a way out. No Gus, No Glory dances around a little bit of defense from Rome's Isleya. Finds his way out of the pack once more after picking up 4 more points for Philly. No Gus, No Glory going into the pack for another scoring run. Makes a beautifully clean pass to pick up 4 more points for Philly. That is 20 so far. 47 seconds left in the jam. Let's see what he can do with that. And 4 more. I hear a penalty called on Smashiopia as she takes a seat in the penalty box. No Gus, No Glory. No Gus, No Glory attempts an apex jump. He does clear that for scoring a total of 36 points during that jam, which I do believe is the largest scoring jam of this game so far. All right, Smashiopia wearing the star for Philly. Star Viking jamming for Rome, being pushed backwards by Philly's defense. That was number 181, Rinko Scar, trying to jump in, play some offense for Star Viking. Smashiopia coming around to pick up some points. Star Viking knocked into the infield by Philly's defense. Star Viking back on her feet, looking for a way through. Smashiopia being pulled to the back of the pack by number 911, Nacho Business. Smashiopia scoring 4 more points for Philly. Star Viking out on a scoring run as well. Soul Crusher taking a seat in the penalty box. Was going to say that gives Philly a slight blocking advantage, but number 916 is there as well. Smashiopia picks up 4 more points, making her way back through to see if she can do it again. And that is a beautiful, clean pass. bringing Smashiopia to a 12-point jam, and Philly's overall score to 283. And with that, the jam is whistled to a close, and our score is now sitting at 283 to 69 in favor of Philly, with just under 21 minutes to go in the second half of this game. All right, folks, our skaters are back at it now. Stay in your laney jamming for Philly up against Rome's Thrasher. Stay in your laney is taken to the floor by number 99 from Rome. That is Lightning. Says, come on all the way back to the back of this pack. You may have lead, but I am still going to stop you. Thrasher hitting the back of the pack as well, running into Philly's defense. Stay in your laney does break through that pack after picking up 4 points for Philly. Big scuffle at turn 3. Stay in your laney takes advantage of that chaos to dance right through that pack. And that jam is whistled to a close. Score is now 295 to 73. All right, Mayday has picked up lead for Philly, running right through that pack. Takes a tumble at turn 3 and is back to her feet, neat and clean, clears that pack. Rome's Peta coming out of the penalty box. Mayday clears the pack one more time. And that means that Philly has broken the 300 mark. Mayday still on the run, 12 points into this jam with 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Mayday may be having a challenge with No Gus, No Glory to see who can score the most points in this game. Some blocker-on-blocker conflict at the top of the pack there as all of our skaters jockey for position, looking for the best way to help their jammers through. As that jam comes to a close, just waiting for score confirmation from our officials. That was a 19-point jam for Philly. Score is currently 314 to 73. I believe there is an official timeout being whistled. All right, that official timeout has come to a close. Just about 16 minutes left in this period, and in fact left in this game, with Philly leading Rome 314 to 73. No Gus, no Glory jamming for Philly. Dances up the outside of that pack. Ruby Red Slapper looking for a way out for Rome. Ruby hits the front of that pack and is knocked to the outside by Matza Brawl. Ruby is in fact now out on the run as well. No Gus, no Glory has cleared the pack after picking up a second scoring pass for Philly, bringing his score this jam to 8 points. And he is running back through. Looks like he's trusting his blockers and his bench to keep control of what to do here and to subdue Rome's jammer while he scores points. Ruby Red Slapper is now out as well. 4 points for Rome. No Gus, no Glory still putting in work for Philly. 20 points this jam so far. No Gus, no Glory heading to the penalty box. Whistled off by Boom. Ruby Red Slapper on a power jam now picks up 4 more points for Rome. And this jam has timed out, which is going to give Rome a power start. All right, Thrasher taking advantage of that power start for Rome. Philly's blockers doing everything they can to stop it. Just like that, no Gus, no Glory back on the track, fresh out of the penalty box. And in fact was able to pick up lead jam in spite of Rome having a power start. Thrasher taking a minute to step back, collect herself, look for a different route through the pack. TIE Fighter pulling Thrasher backwards. PETA coming back to give Thrasher a little bit of offense. $12 points for no Gus, no Glory, able to hold Rome scoreless. So after a 12-0 jam, our score is now 353 to 81. Mayday has in fact picked up lead jammer for Philly after a last-minute defense from Nacho Business. Mighty Duck jamming for Rome, out on a scoring pass as well. Nacho Business taking a seat in the penalty box, giving Philly just a little bit of a blocking advantage during this jam. Mighty Duck is out on a scoring run now, having picked up 4 points for Rome. And with that, Mayday calls off the jam. Eight to 4 in favor of Philly that jam, bringing our score to 361 to 85. Track repairman. All right, and just like that, timeout is up. Sorry about that, folks. And number B Sting is lead jam for Philly. B Sting is in fact number 3377. B Sting is being pulled to the back of the pack by number 11, Thrasher. Trying to just pull a hook around her to give a little one-on-one blocking, kill some time, minimize B Sting's scoring opportunities. B Sting has picked up 4 points for Philly so far. Mighty Duck approaching the back of the pack. Held up by I Roll. I Roll pulls Mighty Duck back just around turn 1. TIE Fighter, from whom we have seen some outstanding one-on-one blocking this weekend, pulls Mighty Duck back, and just like that, the jam is over with 12 points for Philly as Rome was held scoreless, bringing our score to 373 to 85 with just under 10 minutes left in this period. The whistle blows and they are off. Lightning jamming for Rome. No Gus, no Glory wearing that star for Philly. Lightning able to sneak up the inside of that pack, pick up a lead for Rome. Lightning hammering on the back of that pack to remind us that Rome may be down, but they are not out. Lightning picks up a quick 4 points for Rome. 1 point for Philly. Score is now 374 to 89. All right, folks, that is Thrasher wearing the star for Rome, pushing on a tough defensive wall from Philly. That was number 99, Soul Crusher, holding her blockers together. Smashiopia does manage to pick up lead for Philly, running through to see if she can score some points around turn 2. Push to the in by number 63, Mermaid Massacre. Smashiopia does find a way out of that pack. Thrasher pulled back again. Smashiopia taking a seat in the penalty box. A power jam for Rome. TIE Fighter trying to pull Thrasher back as far as possible. Disco to box assessing a back block to Thrasher. Thrasher being signaled back onto the track. No lead jammer, so this jam will run the full 2 minutes. Mermaid Massacre headed to the penalty box for a forearm. Waves at her fans on her way. An official timeout has been called. All right, the jam is on. Stay in your laney, just hammering on Rome's defense at the top of that pack. Matza Brawl trying to play a little bit of offense, give Stay in Your Laney a way out. Lightning able to knock Stay in Your Laney into the infield. Isleya pulled to the back of the pack. Lightning taking a seat in the penalty box. Stay in Your Laney facing off one-on-one with number 340 from Rome. That is Ruby Red Slapper. Isleya still looking for a way out of that pack. Taken to the floor by Philly's defense. And the jam is whistled to a close. Just about 4.5 minutes left to go in this game. 395 for Philly and 90 for Rome. Mayday jamming for Philly now. Tragedy Anna jamming for Rome, not one we've seen yet this game. Mayday has picked up lead. Mayday using Banicula as a battering ram to make a way up the inside of that pack. Does it one more time. Has scored 8 points for Philly so far. Tragedy Anna still looking for a way out of that pack. Knocked to the inside by TIE Fighter. Very clean footwork on TIE Fighter, as he says, absolutely not. Tragedy Anna taking a seat in the penalty box for a cut track. She is just sitting down, folks. That is going to give Philly a 30-second power start. That's it, 30 minutes, I said it. All right, the jam is underway as No Gus, No Glory takes advantage of that 30-second power start for Philly. Is able to push his way around Rome's defense at the top of that pack. And actually, No Gus, No Glory is going to be taking a seat in the penalty box now, which frees up Tragedy Anna. Also, that does mean that no lead jammer has been established yet. No Gus, No Glory out of the penalty box, picking up points for Philly. No lead jammer this jam, which means this jam will run the full 2 minutes. And we've got about a minute left to go. Tragedy Anna pushed to the outside of that pack by Bad Blood. No Gus, No Glory looking for some more points. Runs up the inside of that turn. Both jammers now on scoring runs. We got about 38 seconds to go. No Gus, No Glory, still out on the run for Philly, picking up more points. Tragedy Anna has made a star pass, meaning Ringo Scar is now jamming for Rome. Just a few seconds to go. Let's see if Ringo can pick up a few points. And she does, folks. That jam is whistled to a close. 13 seconds left on the period clock. The score is now... Let me look at the scoreboard. 435 to 94. It appears that Rome has called a team timeout, which is generally something you do if there are fewer than 30 seconds left on the clock, but your team would like to keep things going. You call a timeout, stop the clock. So our clock is now stopped at 2 seconds, which does mean one more jam will take place. You tired? right, one more jam. B-Sting jamming for Philly. Goldie Blocks jamming for Rome. They're going to give it their all, leave it all on the track. B-Sting makes it out as a Rome blocker is sent to the box for a forearm. And just like that, the jam is over. Called off by B-Sting, ending us with an unofficial final score of 439 to 94. Skaters, go ahead and take your laps, give your high fives, give all the derby love, but please appoint one of your players to report your MVPs to me. So if each team could just send one delegate over here to tell me your MVPs.
It's just hard because they don't know who's ineligible.
I have it on the clipboard, which I will show them when they get here. That was my hope.
They like to confer with each other.
Oh, good Lord.